There's a presence in the room with you. You're sure of it. But you can't make anything out in the darkness. As you search for whoever it might be, they address you in somber, funereal tones.
As the light fades and dusk draws, all hope becomes despair. Do you wish to proceed? Is that so? Let regret not fill your heart then. Hark! For your greatest fears manifest in yours truly.
A monstrous creature takes shape from the darkness itself, a terrifying amalgam of bones both human and animal, grotesque, clawed fingers, and seething, swirling shadow.
From brazen earth to the heavens most incorrigible. The shadows quiver, the shadows quake and quail. Light has no purchase here, for I am XXX Shadow Lord 420XXX. See you. Of course, I am darkness incarnate. From now on, you are my penumbra. Do you? I am the umbra, the darkest core. You are the penumbra. My companion acts of shade, like an outer shadow cast from an eclipse. Yes! So tell me, penumbra, what brings you to the call of night? Did you find that out on your own? Or did you use a hint? Honest? I adore honesty and humanity. You appear to be romancing the objects in your domicile. I see. You are embarked on a most interesting quest. However, it is quite trivial compared to mine. As you can tell, I am dreadfully powerful. However, my true potential has yet to be unleashed. Bask in the shadows and remember that sinking feeling you get when you turn off the lights as you return to your bedroom. Then this eerie primal instinct to hasten yourself kicks in while your heart begins to rumble with fear. That, my friend, is but a lick of what true darkness can do. You help my power grow. But with that said, I'm afraid to say my power is waning. If not for your summoning ritual, I may be. Nay, such thoughts are wasteful. Anyhow, I have been waiting in the abyss in search of a companion. Such feelings are unnecessary, although not unwelcomed. You see, the essence of darkness must be discussed before obtained. I have been waiting for eons for a worthy conversational partner. Our sinister lamentations in pure nightfall will serve as the dark ritual and bring forth my armaments. My armor forged from the shadowy depths. Think of them as parts to my true self. However, I have long lost them back during the great cataclysm. Naturally, but I am equipped to ease your wandering mind. Know that even this discussion will feed into our dark search. What troubles you, my penumbra? The tragedy that befell my comrades. Before, It was a peaceful time. My fellow denizens of the dark and I conversed in the shadows. Then, suddenly, a great power beyond any of ours divided us. I have not seen my allies since, and at the same time, my armament was lost. It is an unexplainable force beyond reason. But that won't matter once I am at full strength. What troubles you, my penumbra? While it may appear childish, it is a title that bears significance to me. Even creatures of the dark are entitled to nostalgia. And its relevancy continues to capture my very essence. Lord of Shadows. Oh, signature embellishments. You'd be surprised how popular of an identity Shadow Lord is. You can't just have anybody proclaim they are the true Lord of Shadows. Which is why I leave my mark as such. What troubles you, my penumbra? I'll have you know that these aren't just any normal raiments. They have no physical form. My armor is of a corporeal shade. But after I obtain just a single piece of it, the pressure of my dark aura will rise exponentially. As I said, by having conversations, we initiate the ritual. Join me in darkness, and my power shall inevitably return. I descend into the Vanta black pools and re-emerge as my true, awesome form. I sense your curiosity. Stay close, Penumbra, and you shall someday see.
Shadow Lord falls silent for a moment, as though listening for something you can't hear. He makes a fist, nodding to himself.
Can this be?
He spreads his arms wide, opening his clawed hands as if to receive something.
Yes. The dark power begins to creep and course through me. Yes! I knew I had a good feeling about you, Penumbra. A piece of my armament has returned. My soul quivers with might. Oh, that's exactly the idea. I thank you for awakening me. Encountering you has been the most exciting event in a very long time. For now, I shall relinquish you. Return to your quest. Oh, and no need to reinvite the light. You're now a denizen of darkness, after all. Unless being in the dark brings about a fearful sensation that tickles your heart too fiercely. Farewell.
Shadow Lord greets you in his own unique fashion, throwing his arms open wide as he calls out to you.
The lights dim and the shadows reign supreme. The doors of the abyss open for yours truly. Ah, a dark day to you, my Penumbra. Ooh, I have something I want to show you. Evidence of my power returning. During our previous exchange, you questioned if our discussion was monumental in any way. Now, observe closely. Come to me, servants of the night!
Shadow Lord stands stock still, arms spread wide with his head tilted up. He seems to be waiting for something.
Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
He starts, turning to look at something you can't make out. He points triumphantly.
There! Do you feel them?
You feel a tickle at your leg.
These many-legged, mischievous nocturnal critters hide in the dark until true darkness. Then they prey at their peak in the shadows. Do you believe me now? Witness my power! Witness my mercy! Begone, you pests!
With a swipe of his clawed hand, Shadow Lord scatters his insect minions away into nothingness.
There! They shall not intrude your presence again. I am merciful for your thankness, granted human. Most merciful of thankness, most bountiful. I have to say, Penumbra, I'm quite surprised. Your unfamiliarity of the dark is unexpected. This resistance to the colligiosity must be reversed. Perhaps your soul is not attuned properly. Training is in order. Yes. Conversation will keep darkness in our mind tempered and in our control. Just as you participate in the labors of light, surely you partake in the leisures of darkness as well. What activities do you enact in the shadows? Regale me with every detail, Penumbra. Elaborate. What's the matter? Stuff is hardly a sufficient description. Answer me properly, Penumbra. Excuse me? I feel as though this conversation is actually reversing my power. Oh, I know. I just wanted to get you to admit it. The sounds that escape you echo far, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if every object in this house has heard them. You are just exhibiting good health. Nothing to be ashamed about. And if I may be upfront, each breath you let out during is admittedly adorable. I will when I'm ready. I'm grateful to you for providing me more insight into your life. Behold, our corrupted bond grows. Oh.
He exhales, his hands tightening into fists before throwing his arms open once more. You're beginning to grow used to this routine with him.
I feel it. Another piece of my dark armament. It courses through my once dazed body, rejuvenating to the next stage. Excellent. My form is stronger, yet still incomplete.
Your question seems to catch him entirely off guard.
We'll have to resume the ritual another night. I must become more adept to this newly returned strength. Until next time, Penumbra. Oh, and I do hope you have a pleasant rest. You'll need to conjure as much void aura as you can for our next ritual. Ooh, welcome back, my dark ally. Come, let the next trial commence. The trial of the letters begins. Back before the Great Cataclysm, my comrades and I would partake in spirit-shackling activities. Some have lasted several nights. Others, we simply gave up counting. Are you prepared to begin? Let the game of shadows begin! I present to you the following.
He holds a sheet of notebook paper up to you. It contains a macabre illustration of a dead person and a few mysterious lines.
Blank, 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 blank. Yes! This is the Hanged Man. Now, choose your letter. There is an A. Now, choose your letter. There is an S. Now, choose your letter. The answer is Shadow. Completely sick. Your turn.
Shadow Lord's skull doesn't really have much in the way of expression, but he seems a bit smug.
I'll have you know that among my dark cabal, I was the leading player. Think to yourself, what is your mysterious text? Two words. The second, 4 letters. The first, an apostrophe. This is most certainly a declaration of praise and endearment. How sweet of you, Penumbra. It's most certainly you're cool. What? That's impossible. What is the answer then?
Shadow Lord falls silent as he tries and fails to process this compliment.
Ooh. Oh, well, I see you've chosen the path of flattery. As are you, Penumbra. Very cute. Ah, that was entertaining. It's been eons since I've played the Hanged Man. Last time, I engaged in a mighty face-off with Lunar Knight that lasted until sunrise. Oh, it was legendary. An old comrade from before the Great Cataclysm. He was a former shade of mine, if you get what I mean. Our conversations gathered more shadows than any other Void Dweller. The Lord of Shadows and his loyal knight. Us two were perceived as an eternal pair. The Great Cataclysm. Very well. I suppose a proper explanation is owed. Tell me, Penumbra, what do you presume to be a power more fearsome than darkness? We don't live in a world of whimsical tales and fantasy. Not anymore, at least. The overwhelming phantasmic force that realigned the unified lives of my comrades and I is time. There was no one moment or act that caused it. One night, I was with Lunar and my friends, joyfully conversing about whatever came to our minds. Time crept into our dark haven. Distance, a symptom. And then, many nights later, Lunar no longer wished to be by my side. Boredom came next. My friends took less and less interest in our nightly discussions. They too left, one by one. And then, I was alone. You may think it cruel of them for leaving without a proper goodbye, but I respected all of my friends' decisions, even Lunar's. I don't harbor any wrathful thoughts against any of them. I just think back to those days fondly and wonder why time had to come for us. We were happy. I was happy. Oh, shed not a tear for me, Penumbra. Time comes for us all in ways we don't expect. Normally, I'd celebrate triumphantly at obtaining another armament. That'll be all for today, Penumbra. Thank you for listening to my tale.
There's a strange heaviness to Shadow Lord today. He's not his usual dark, cheery self.
Dark tidings, Penumbra. The news I carry may be troubling to you. I have found the final armament piece. Once I don it, my true power will be unleashed. With that, my final form shall be revealed. You may be surprised by who I become.
Shadow Lord bows his head, falling silent for a few moments before he begins his incantation.
The die is cast. Let us begin. The whispers of the void, heed my call. Bend to my will and reforge my soul. Let darkness incarnate reign supreme once more!
Shadow Lord vanishes from your view with a flash of black smoke. The Shadow Lord you once knew is gone, replaced by what appears to be
It is complete.
some nerd?
As I suspected, you wouldn't recognize my form as it is now. It's me. It's me. XXX Shadow Lord 420 XXX. But my real name is Skips. I thought you wouldn't take me seriously if I appeared to you like this. If you have any questions, ask. What do you want to know? It's a handle. You know, like a online name. My friends and I would chat with each other online using DIM. Oh, DOL Instant Messenger. Darkness Online. Are you too young to know what that is? Yep. I wasn't kidding when I said Shadow Lord was a popular name. You know how many shades are out there? We're all darkness. Some work in collectives, while some occupy a whole house to themselves. That's my real name. Skips Shadley. Yep. Told you you'd hate it. I'm not actually the Lord of all shadows. My friends and I love role-playing, so we made characters to chat as. Not real. But wasn't it nice feeling like you were making progress? I was excited to talk to someone again. Ah, gross! Well, maybe that's okay. His name was Benji. Is Benji. He's the one who invited me to the group. The chat room. He was really encouraging with everyone's roleplay. Especially mine. I think I miss our time together more so than him. Does that make sense? I hope wherever he is, he's happy. Yeah, probably. Well, that was actually the most accurate thing I've said. It was slow and sudden at the same time. Maybe it was happening the whole time, but I didn't notice. But it doesn't matter. The fact is, my friends all stopped hanging out with me. You know, we just grew apart. How do you accept that your friends aren't your friends anymore? A question for another time. So, are you mad at me? Cool. Do you still want to hang out with me? Well, that makes me happy. We can do whatever. Chat, play hangman, chill. After all, we don't have to worry about time anymore. Well, because I'm going to turn you into a shadow. Now that I'm up to full power, I can reconfigure you. That way, we'll be together forever. Yeah, but the powers of darkness are very real. Now, become untethered and enter the void. It'll be fine. You're not like the others. You won't leave me like they did. Like Benji did. And we'll be together forever. Trust me. Oh, you chose correctly. Now, let the dark ritual commence.
Skips holds his hand out to you.
Penumbra, join hands with me.
You take his hand as directed. It's hard to tell, but you could swear you see a blush spread across his cheeks.
Ooh, excellent. Be untethered from the warmth of light, and submit thy soul to the chill of night. Be one with the darkness.
Skip's grand incantation ends, but there's no puff of smoke or flash of light. You certainly don't feel any different.
No, that's not right. If you can't become a shadow, how can we truly be together? For you, it is. You have so many other friends to talk to. I only have you. Why do you have to go in the morning? Why can't you just stay and be with me? Hey. You don't have to do that. If I was so powerful, it'd be a shadow. Sorry, I'm just so scared to lose someone again. Every time you go, I think, what if he doesn't come back? But my fears subside when you return. Why do you keep coming back? I see. If that's the case, I've grown fond of you as well, Penumbra. And I of you, through and beyond my nights. This is lovely. Your warmth. Now, what sinister ideology shall we deliberate on tonight? Hey, you. Did you sleep well? I can walk into the light? For real? But it's not light out. Come back when it's light, okay? I want the first thing I see to be the sun. You're back? You have what you need?
Let there be shadow.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a shadow becomes...
I feel so warm.
Skips looks up at the sun for the first time, stretching his now human hand towards it in wonder.
It's so beautiful. You're so beautiful. You're even more astonishing in the daylight. Can I try something?
Skips takes your hand, closes his eyes, and takes in your energy, letting it flow through his being.
It's pretty good in the light, being here with you. The interplay between light and shadow. I can't look away.
Skip stands transfixed, his pupils dilating in and out as he looks around at everything in the house.
What if I...
He takes the nearest lamp and turns it on and off and on.
Fascinating.
He does this for hours.
Oh, the contrast between the volumes. These shapes which transfix me. I know what I need to do now.
With resolve in his eyes, Skips stares straight into your soul. Lights dance between his irises.
I will become Lord of Shadows.
By joining the local theatre troupe as a lighting operator.
Spotlight on!
10 realized dateables? Ooh, that's spiffy.
Skips gives you comps to every performance of every show. Some nights, as the lights go down and the play is about to start, you swear you can hear him whisper, "Luna Night, is that you?" The stage door, after the curtain comes down, is awash in fans waiting for the actors to emerge. You wait alone for the one slippery shadow who drifts through the crowd. To your eyes, the real star of any show. And he drifts right towards you, every time.